Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of podcast Tech Talks with IEEE Canada. Stories that inspire change. Before we begin, I would like to respectfully acknowledge that I am joining you from Toronto, Ontario, which is situated on traditional territory of many Indigenous nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. We acknowledge their enduring presence, contributions of these lands. I am in the treat IEEE V Canada podcast lead, and I am delighted to be your host today. Tech Talks with IEEE V Canada. It's a unique initiative created to spotlight technologies professionals, researchers, innovators, and leaders whose journeys, expertise, and contribution inspire positive change across engineering, technology, and society. Our theme: Tech Professionals, Bold Journeys, Real Impact, reflects our commitment to bringing forward the conversations that inspire learning, leadership, innovation, and meaningful impact. Today's episode is titled From Optimization to AI and Quantum: Shaping Next Generation Networks. The future of connectivity is being shaped by powerful advances in artificial intelligence, intelligent wireless system, optimization techniques, and quantum technologies. These innovations are transforming how we communicate, learn, collaborate, and solve global challenges. To help us explore this exciting future, I am delighted to welcome our distinguished guest, Dr. Fang Fiona. Dr. Fang Fiona is an associate professor, is assistant professor in Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering and Department of Computer Science at Western University, Canada. She received her PhD in electrical engineering from University of British Columbia, Canada. Her research interests include AI, native wireless networks, semantic communication, reconfigurable intelligence services, and quantum computing. Dr. Feng serves as an editor for IEEE Transactions on Communications, IEEE Transactions on Wireless Communication, and IEEE Communication Letters. She has an leadership roles for major IEEE conferences, including IEEE GlobalCom, IEEE VTC, and IEEE ICC. Among her many achievements, she recently received IEEE SPCC Early Achievement Award in 2023 and Western University's Engineering Junior Faculty Award for Excellence in Research in 2024. She has also been recognized among Stanford Elsevier's top 2% scientists from 2021 to 2025. Dr. Feng, welcome to the podcast, and it's truly a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you, Interpreter, for your introduction, and it's my honor to be here to share my journey.
Thank you. So, Dr. Feng, could you briefly, I know I have already shared your journey, but
Yeah,
could you briefly share your professional journey that inspired your interest in communication, optimization, and this emerging technologies of quantum computing?
sure. So my interest in wireless communication was first inspired by, the mobile phone my father bought for me in the first year of my undergraduate studies. At that time, I was so curious about how mobile phones could, make a phone calls, send messages and images without any cable connection. So
Mhm.
that curiosity later guided me to choose wireless communication as my major program since my master study and also for the PhD study. So the research journey started in wireless communications, where one of the challenges is resource allocation, because in wireless communications, wireless resources such as the spectrum and transmit power or network access are always limited. So we need to decide how to allocate those resources to the users, right? And so that naturally led me to the optimization, because many communication problems are about decision making and under the constraint. So as the network become more and more complex, traditional optimization is not enough, efficient enough. And then I became very interested in AI-driven methods that help the network learn and adapt and make intelligent decisions. So that is the roughly journey from the wireless communication to AI. And so the optimization and AI. And the future, I think the future in the topic is quantum optimization. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for sharing your insightful journey. Is always inspiring to learn how curiosity, basically, like the mobile phone, which you have father gifted you, and that the passion involved into impactful research and leadership. It's amazing journey. Thank you for sharing that. And next is like looking back at your career, what key experiences have most influenced your research and leadership journey, like after getting the motivation to do this research? So, what other key experience has influenced your research?
Yeah, sure. Several experiences have shaped my research and leadership journey. So during my PhD, I got my PhD from University of British Columbia (UBC). So working on very challenging research problems taught me, persistence and problem solving, because research progress always comes step by step. It's very time consuming. And after that, since my postdoc training, international collaboration has also been very important. It helped me broaden my knowledge and also my perspective. And I tried to learn like new technologies, not besides wireless communication. For example, optimization and edge computing and AI, other emerging technologies. And the another experience is about mentoring students has been, part of my most meaningful career. Meaningful parts of my career. It taught me that leadership is not only about individual achievement, but also about helping others grow, especially for the young generation researchers. And the last part is, I think, is serving the IEEE community has also shaped my leadership journey. It also gave me, so currently I'm the IEEE London section chair, and also the IEEE ComSoc SPCC vice chair, technical committee vice chair. And those opportunities, roles, gave me tons of opportunities to work with other volunteers and build, collaborations and contribute to a broader engineering community. So that is the several experience.
Yeah, that's a wonderful reflection. Like I think our audience will appreciate hearing how important experience like you shared about passion, problem solving, mentoring students. I think they will get a benefit of it and often shape both professional growth as well as leadership perspective. Thank you for sharing this wonderful reflection, Pyong.
No
So,
problem.
communication technologies have evolved dramatically over past 2 decades. From your perspective, what have been the most transformative developments in this communication technology area?
Yeah, absolutely. From my perspective, one of the most transformative development technology in communication is, I would say Wi-Fi technology, and right, because I still remember when I was an undergraduate student, and home internet was still, cable-based Ethernet, and wireless access is not as common as it is today. Now, Wi-Fi is everywhere, almost everywhere, right? Universities, airports, or companies, or restaurants, even small stores. So it fundamentally changed how easily people can access internet information and work and study and communicate. So that is one technology I think is a kind of a transformative technology in the past 2 decades. Another one I think is the cellular network, right? So from 4G, 3G to 4G and to 5G to the upcoming 6G. So in the beginning, mobile phones were mainly used for make phone calls or text messages. And today we can make video calls, right? FaceTime or anytime. So, and also we can support, other smart devices and enable many real-time applications, for example, VR, AR, intelligent applications, right? So behind these programs, it's not only one technology. There are many technologies work together, like a wireless communication, like a computing technology, like a optimization, like a AI. They have greatly improved the network performance in terms of high data rates, like high spectrum efficiency and high reliability, or some like a secure connectivity. So that is the main like kind of main two technologies I think is very transformative. And looking ahead, I believe 6G, so the next generation wireless networks, will bring another like major shift. So future networks will not only connect things, it can also connect people. So everything is it's kind of an internet of everything, right? So they will connect intelligence, not just the things. So that is why I see 6G as an AI native network, where AI is built into the network from the beginning rather than added afterward.
Wow, that is a fascinating perspective. The pace of technology, as you have shared, that changes, transformative change, especially in Wi-Fi, access, internet, and cellular networks. They continue to redefine how we connect, communicate, connect with people, and especially you shared, it is beyond that. It is connect intelligence. So thank you for sharing this perspective. Uh, when I checked your title, so there are three very fascinating words: optimization, AI, and quantum computing. So my next curious question is, why is optimization such as critical component in designing or managing modern communication network?
Yeah, why in optimization is very important, right?
Mhm.
Because you can consider in wireless communications, wireless resources like the spectrum and transmit power is limited, right? Well, because the spectrum, we have limited spectrum, and we have to support many applications at the same time. So we need to optimize the resource to achieve the the performance goal, the network performance goal. For example, high data rate or high reliability and high energy efficiency and low latency. So this will bring us to to use optimization to make a decision during the wireless communications. So how to allocate channels to the users, how to allocate power to the users, and how to schedule the users associated with different base stations. Those are about wireless, are about decision making. So optimization can be a very effective tool to help the wireless network to make the decisions. And so that is why optimization is very important in wireless communications. Yeah.
Thank you for explaining that so clearly. It highlights like how intelligent design is fundamental to network for performance, like allocating channels. Thank you for sharing that in
No
such a
problem.
clear manner. So, what are the some of biggest challenges facing next generation network today? What are the biggest challenges?
Yeah, as the with the emerging like intelligent applications, such as VR, AR, autonomous vehicles, and smart intelligent transportation system, future network will become increasingly dense and crowded due to the limited spectrum and the resources and the increasing data traffic. And one of the biggest challenges facing next generation network is the growing complexity of the future network. So the key challenge here is how the future network can intelligently support these diverse applications while meeting their, demanding service requirement under the limited resources is kind of quite challenging. So that is challenging. I see the biggest challenging facing next generation wireless network.
That's really an important point, like growing complex network and innovation often comes with this complex technical challenges that require collaborative solution, right?
Yes.
So my next question is about like how artificial intelligence know that it is increasingly becoming part of network design and operation. How is AI transforming this communication networks or communication systems?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, one of the key challenges for next generation of wireless networks is how to support diverse applications and meeting the demanding requirements while operating under the limited wireless resources or computing resources. So this requires the networks to become more intelligent, adaptive, and efficient, which naturally bring us to the role of AI. So AI is transforming this by allowing the network to learn from the real-time data and adapt to complex and dynamic environment. For example, AI can help the network predict the traffic demand and intelligently allocate the resources and manage the interference and detect abnormal behaviors and adapt to the changing conditions in real time. So it can also support like a more autonomous network control, where the network can monitor itself and optimize itself and recover more quickly from the disruptions. So in this way, AI is kind of a moving communication system toward more autonomous, efficient, and intelligent.
Like it's certainly AI is changing many industries, and it's exciting to hear how it is reshaping communications as well. So, could you share some exciting real world applications like you have just shared, like for transportation wise? Like, what real time world applications of AI driven networking that may shape the future of connectivity?
Yeah, sure. There are many exciting, like real-world applications of AI-driven networks. For example, they can support connected vehicles, right? And the intelligent transportation, VR, AR, they need a high data rate, but ultra low latency, and the smart cities, intelligent transportation systems, and industrial automation, robotic networks, or emergency response. So you can consider wireless like an AI-driven network is kind of a glue connecting, devices, people into the network. So let me take one of my research area as an example, which is called semantic communications. So semantic communications is kind of a technology. It uses AI to extract the key information from the raw data and only transmit the task-related key information. So compared to the traditional communication system, we don't have to transmit every bit of the raw data. We only need to transmit the task-related information. So this significantly received lots of bandwidth. So compared to the raw data size, the extracted task-related information is kind of a small size of data, and it saves the bandwidth, the resource allocation, the wireless resources, and also achieve a low latency for some emerging applications. So So that is the one real world application. So I one of my project is wildfire like a detection emergency response network. So basically we use the drone like UAV may connect a large amount of images or videos. So instead of transmitting every pixel of the raw data, AI can help us, extract the key information about the wildfire, like the smoke pattern, the fire location, or the damaged area. So we don't have to transmit every pixel of the images. And this can significantly reduce the bandwidth usage and improve the communication efficiency, especially for this kind of a disaster. We need, very fast decision making. So that is one project my group is working on. So I
Wow.
think, yeah, AI network will play an important role in making future connectivity not only faster but also more intelligent and task oriented.
Mm. It seems like when you are sharing this, it feels like AI is acting as a filter or as a strainer just to strain the important information which we required for the system. Otherwise, it will like filter out all the other noises or data
Yeah,
which is not important for that particular project. So I
yeah,
think those examples are really help to bring these concepts to life for our audience. Thank you for sharing.
yeah, no problem.
And next part of my discussion is on quantum technologies. So, quantum technologies are generating significant interest globally. What role do you believe quantum computing will play in future of communication networks?
Okay, thank you for this question. Actually, I'm also new to this area, and so I because as a researcher, I always want to explore new area. So quantum technology have attracted extensive attention in academia, industry. So the technology including quantum communication, quantum sensing, quantum machine learning, and quantum computing and optimization. For me, I started with quantum optimization because I have always admired the beauty of of optimization. So how to use quantum technology to solve the optimization problem in the future networks. So as I mentioned before, future networks will involve many complex optimization problems like scheduling problem, resource allocation, right? And antenna selection and network access. So these problems become very difficult when the network are large scale and dynamic and resource limited. So quantum computing or optimization provide a new way to address this kind of challenges. So, for example, in our field, like in massive MIMO antenna selection problem. So, because we have, for example, we consider 64 antennas. So, the numbers of the possible, so how many antennas I should choose? The antenna is active or inactive. So the number of the possible combinations can be as large as 2 to the power of 64, right? Making exhaustive search is not possible. So quantum optimization, for example, the algorithm, approximate optimization algorithm can address this type of problem very efficiently. So more efficient than AI. So because um, our recent work, we proposed an enhanced like a QAOA based algorithm, which reduce the qubits. Qubits is very limited resources in quantum computing, and will maintain the similar performance as the original QAOA algorithm. So of course, I can quantum computing is still emerging, and we need to be realistic and about the recent the current limitations. But I believe quantum optimization and hybrid quantum classic algorithm design have strong potential for the future wireless networks.
Okay. Like is quantum technology, I think certainly represents one of the most exciting frontiers in science and technology, especially in academia and industry, as you have shared. So, for those who are unfamiliar with this field, how would you explain the connection between quantum technology and next generation networking?
Oh, so as I mentioned, because I'm not expert in quantum technology, they have so quantum optimization is my initial like area. Maybe in the future, I will explore more about quantum communication, which is about more. So I think other experts are working on like a K distribution network and quantum communication, which is more secure than the traditional communication system. And quantum machine learning is also another area. So that is my current stage. So we only have some progress on quantum optimization, but in the future we definitely will explore quantum communication. Yeah, in the upcoming years. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Like for how important is this interdisciplinary collaboration among academia, industry, professional organization in advancing AI, optimization, quantum networking, quantum computing? Like, what is the role of uh, collaboration? Like, how important they are?
Yeah. Yes, interdisciplinary collaboration is essential. So future networks are becoming increasingly complex, and it is not realistic to solve all the challenges by using only one technology, right? So we
Mhm.
need expertise from various areas, including wireless communications, computing technologies, and AI. Optimization, game theory, data analytics, hardware, cybersecurity, like and real-world application. So each area provides a different perspective on how to design, optimize, and secure and deploy the next generation network. So the collaboration between academia and industry is also important too, because academia can contribute new ideas and theoretical foundations and design advanced algorithms.
Mhm.
Industry partner, they can bring real real world data, right, and practical challenges and platforms and deployment experience, and they can also bring better understanding of the real world constraints. So,
Mhm.
so the collaboration between academia and industry are very important to realize your theoretical ideas into the real world application. And
Mhm.
also the professional organizations like IEEE can also connect the people, building technical communities, and accelerate knowledge sharing through the conference, events, publications, standards, and networking opportunities. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, so for the emerging areas such as AI-driven networks, quantum networking, so this collaboration is especially important because we need both strong theory and practical validation. And by bringing academia, industry, and professional organizations together, we can move this technology from research ideas toward real-world impact.
Yes, truly. Like it is truly a foundation of innovation and meaningful progress, where idea to add innovation and the project. Like very good. So, as a researcher, innovator, and leader, what leadership qualities have been most valuable throughout your journey? And what advice would you give to our students, early career professionals entering this field?
Yeah, the leadership qualities they have been most valuable to me are persistence,
Mhm.
openness, responsibility, and empathy. So persistence is important because as a researcher, you always explore unknown area, right? And research always involves the challenges, the problems, and uncertainty and rejection, paper rejections. I always tell my students, um, don't be disappointed by paper rejections. So research is about exploring unknown, and so uncertainty is part of the journey. So just embrace the rejection. And another quality is openness. Openness is always very important as a researcher or the team leader.
Mhm.
I try to listen to different perspectives from students, collaborators, industry partners, and colleagues from different backgrounds, disciplines. So many new ideas come from the open discussions. I found it's very useful if you open your mind and listen to others. Many brilliant ideas will come from the discussion, open discussion. And the third one is, I think, is the responsibility and so because empathy. So because I think the good leader is not about individual achievement. It's always about supporting younger generation, supporting others,
Yeah.
collaborators, and help them grow. So I always tell my students, okay, my responsibility is to assist you to succeed. So they are because we are the team. Even
Mhm.
as a team leader, we are always, all team members in the team. So we need team working for achieving success.
Thank
And
you for, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I like that idea, like along with empathy, passion, openness, students or the team has also be open for like rejection if there is a part of journey. Like it's really a valuable insight. Sometimes we get frustrated, like my paper is
Mhm.
rejected or something like that. So thank you for sharing valuable insight, and I'm sure many students and young professionals will benefit from your advice.
No
Uh,
problem.
Looking forward 10 years, what do you believe next generation network will be look like, and what emerging technologies do you think will have greatest impact on society?
Yeah. Looking ahead 10 years, I believe next generation networks will become, more intelligent, like an intelligent digital infrastructure. And they won't not only connect devices, they will connect people and everything into the internet. They can also support other emerging applications like sensing, computing, learning, and real-time decision making. But in terms of impact, I think AI will have the greatest near-term impact because it is already changing many areas of the society. And but in the longer time, the combination of AI, maybe future like quantum computing technologies, then and the next generation networks will be even more transformative because AI help the system learn and make decision. Quantum computing may help solve very complex problems efficiently, and advanced network will connect everything, people, devices, intelligent system together to make a huge impact on our society.
Wow, what an exciting vision of future. It
Yeah,
reminds us how rapidly technology continues to evolve.
yeah.
Okay, moving forward to the rapid fire round. So I will ask uh, a question you have to answer in a one word or maybe one line. So the my first question for rapid fire round is one technology that will redefine communication.
AI.
One skill every future engineer should develop.
I think a pure continuous learning, especially the ability to learn across disciplines.
Mm. One leadership lesson that has guided your career.
Yeah, leadership is about supporting others and helping them succeed.
Mm. One book, mentor, or experience that significantly influenced you.
Yeah, my mentors and my international collaborations have influenced me most because they taught me the importance of both technical excellence and also the community building. Just want to share more. I have a mentor at Western University, and we meet every week.
Mm.
So I really admire her like openness, and she has a big heart, and her job is kind of lifting us a younger generation. So I learned a lot from her. So that is, I think, finding a right mentor is very important.
Yeah. Wow. In one sentence, what does real impact means to you?
Yeah, the real impact means using research and technology to solve meaningful problems and create a positive change for the society. for example, improving, like AI is changing our life, right? And bring us lots of convenience into our daily life.
Finally, what message would you like to leave with our listeners who aspire to innovate, lead, and shape the future of technology?
Yeah, sure. My message is to stay curious and keep learning. Be brave in exploring new ideas. So take myself as an example. I'm exploring quantum optimization, which is a very new area for me. But I think the fear comes from unknown. Once you understand this technology, the fear will disappear. So be brave. Don't be afraid of learning new things. Just embrace new technology, because the technology changes so fast that we have to understand multiple technology to have the innovation in the future.
Very rightly said. And thank you, Dr. Fang Fiona, for sharing your expertise, insights, and inspiring journey
Yeah.
with us today. And our conversation highlighted the transformative role of optimization, artificial intelligence, quantum computing in shaping new generation networks. It also reminded us the importance of collaboration, continuing learning, mentorship, and inclusive leadership in driving innovation. To our listeners around the world, thank you for joining us for another episode of Tech Talks with IEEE Canada, stories that inspire change. We hope today's discussion has inspired you, explore new possibilities, and contribute to building a more connected and innovative future. Until next time, keep learning, keep innovating, keep creating real impact. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.